Hello and welcome back to VAR From The Truth. Good to see you, mate. We've got a busy episode today. Lots to talk about, lots to break down. We've got a points on the board that's full of twists and turns. Can you get between 1 point?
Yeah.
Really put the pressure on.
Hope so, man.
We're going to break down the FA Cup draw. It's just happened, just gone live, so you're going to get our live reaction to that, as well as our predictions to who we see going through each one of those games. I want to chat about the Carabao Cup Final. I want to see how if you're confident, got your Arsenal top on. Do you see Arsenal going through and getting the first silverware of the season? Title race is hotting up as well. Arsenal dropping points at Brentford. City fans are starting to say it's happening again. They're going to bottle it again. So we've got to touch on that. And then we're going to do a VAR from the truth, top 10 players of the league this season on current form, and see where your head's at, see if we agree, see if we disagree, and make sure you play along with us. So like and subscribe, give us a listen on Spotify, 5-star rating, and yeah, thanks guys.
Let's jump into it. So we're starting points on the board, yeah?
Let's start with points on the board.
Okay.
Now,
you haven't told me either, like usually.
This is live, and I know I feel like I'm keeping secret here. But yeah, first game was Chelsea against Leeds. It's a 2-2 draw.
Oh.
You have had a thing about not backing Chelsea this year, and you've lost quite a few points.
Yeah.
But I've backed Chelsea. I went for a win, and you went for a draw. So you got that one spot on, and you go 1-0 up in the first game.
Fantastic.
Then we got Everton against Bournemouth. Bournemouth won that game 2-1. You back Bournemouth a lot. I don't. I went for an Everton win, and you went for a Bournemouth win. So 2-0 up straight out the bat.
Love that.
But is 2-0 the most dangerous scoreline in football? Because we got Spurs against Newcastle. Newcastle won that 2-1. Do you remember what you said?
Surely I didn't say Spurs win.
No, I said a Spurs win, and you went for a Newcastle win.
Mad.
3-0 up.
Mad.
You've got the first three games right.
Frank's last game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have they appointed a new manager?
Yeah, they've appointed someone, but I don't even know who he is.
I thought I seen it. Something like Igor Tudor or something like.
I think he's like some. I don't even know, bro.
Yeah.
I've never actually heard of him before. I think he's from like Italy or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Leading on to the next game, we got West Ham against Man United. 1-1.
I said a draw, innit?
I went for a United win. You went for a draw.
Mad.
You've got every single game right, so you should have put some money on this.
Yeah, sure. Mad.
And when you're on top, when luck's going your way, because you also went for an Aston Villa win.
Yeah.
So you got 5 in a row, and it's the first point on the board I got because I also went for a Villa win. So I'm finally on the score sheet. Thanks.
Wow. No blanks.
Then we got Crystal Palace against Burnley, and Palace were 2-0 up, absolutely flying. And Burnley scored 3 goals in the matter of like 7 or so minutes and ended up winning that 3-2. We both went for a Palace win there. Yeah. So scores stayed on 5-1. And then it was Man City against Fulham. 3-0 win for Man City, putting the pressure on Arsenal. You went for a draw.
Yeah.
I went for a Man City win. So scores are 6-2. No, 5-2. Yeah.
Yeah. 5-2.
5-2. And then Forest against Wolves, we both went for a Forest win, and it was a draw. So still 5-2. And then Sunderland against Liverpool. You backed Sunderland, team you like to back. You said they were going to win.
Yeah.
I said Liverpool were going to win. So 5-3. And then, luckily there's not too many more games, bro. You're
Yeah.
going to be sound. And then Brentford against Arsenal. We both said an Arsenal win.
Yeah.
So scores on the doors are 5-3 at the end of that, points on the board, and it's now 6-5 overall in terms of games. So you are within 1 point. I'm worried I'm going to
Pulled it
bottle it.
back.
You are pulling it back, bro.
I put a Man City kit on instead, like
Oh, not happy.
comeback king.
Not happy. Not happy at all. Which leads us into next week. And it's now turned into I feel like, do you know what? I do feel a bit like before I was just like, I could just be a little bit outrageous on my predictions
Yeah.
and I'll be all right. But I feel the pressure now. I've got to be more like conservative.
Yeah. Bro's back in the favourites. Like.
Uh, no more crazy predictions.
Yeah.
So this week, Arsenal are going to appear twice because we're recording this before their midweek game on the Wednesday. And obviously they got the North London derby as well. So if you're confused as to why Arsenal in this twice, it's because they got a game in hand on everyone. So we'll start off with that game.
Sorry, do you know what? I actually don't know if I like that or not.
You didn't like that?
I don't know. I do if we win both games. Obviously, obviously
Oh,
everyone.
you on about the game in hand?
Yeah. Like, can you imagine if we drop points away at Wolves? Yeah. Like,
The only way it's a good thing is if we win.
Yeah.
Because then it goes back up to 7 points.
And then
City are like, they know that it adds the pressure because we've got those points. It's not like a what if anymore. Those
yeah.
are guaranteed 3 points. So now they're 7 points behind and they know if they slip up at all. So psychologically, we have to win that game. And we're lucky it's against Wolves.
Yeah. But then
We're lucky it's against Wolves.
Wolves at home, we didn't really cover ourselves in glory. So we need to make sure we perform well.
No, agree with you. Well,
But yeah.
But yeah, we'll start off with Wolves versus Arsenal. I'll let you lead the way. I'm pretty sure I know what we're both going to say for this one.
Yeah. Both Arsenal win, I think. And I think it's fair to say, I guess, the game against Spurs as well, I'm going to go for an Arsenal win as well. So, yeah, I'm not going
Both
to say
going for Arsenal win.
North London derby. But you know what? That actually now turns into a proper big game. Like,
Huge.
like if it was a week ago, I reckon it's a lot easier game than it is now. Like, I don't know, just the whole new manager thing. You never know. Like, he might just set them up really defensive. They might. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit.
We haven't seen him
Yeah.
at all. But is it going to be? We faced Michael Carrick as well when he was a brand new manager. But it could also be. The thing is, they've got so many injuries.
Yeah.
And I think Christian Romero is suspended for 4 games as well.
Yeah.
I think Doggy got injured. Jed Spencer's out. So they're going to have like Archie Gray at right back. And I just think they're too short defence. They're too short to give us a game. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. So both go for an Arsenal win against Wolves and both Arsenal win against Spurs. Then we got Aston Villa against Leeds. I'll start this one up. I'm going to go for a Villa win. I think you're feeling a bit of a Leeds draw there, aren't you?
Do you know what? It's because I know someone now who's a Leeds fan, and like I keep saying to him, like they're going to stay up, and they have been playing quite well, and like
I think they'll stay up.
Yeah. But it's games like this where they can't afford to like lose. But I don't know, Villa Park. I'm gonna go for a draw, bro.
Like that. Yeah, it's a good. Leeds are good. They're a good
Yeah.
side,
Yeah.
and yeah, they're a tough team to play. I was very surprised Arsenal beat them 4-0.
Yeah. Same.
Then we got Brentford against Brighton. Brentford are at home.
I hope Brentford lose. Actually, I didn't like that game the other day.
I hated it. I mean, we got a little bit of a taste of our own medicine.
Yeah, of course we did. Yeah, but we're not that bad. We're not that bad, especially from throw-ins.
Do you know what? I feel like we really missed Saliba.
Yeah.
Mosquera did really well. He did really well. And I thought he had a great game. He put in some brilliant, he put in that last ditch tackle against Igor Jesus. But I just
Mm.
feel like we're not even in that situation with Saliba.
Yeah.
And I feel like Saliba they wouldn't have had much if it was a Saliba and Gabriel partnership. But I think, yeah, the Brentford are a very good team, and I was very impressed with just the way they played. It's the
Yeah.
toughest game we've had this season
Oh
that
yeah.
we can win.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for a
Really
Brentford
tough.
win. I think.
I've got to join you on that.
Yeah.
It's against Brighton as well. I just never back them.
Well, usually I go against. Well, I usually go with Brighton, don't I? But they've been quite, I don't know, not great.
Then we got Chelsea against Burnley. Chelsea are at home. I'm going to go for a Chelsea win.
Yeah. So I'm gonna join you there. Can't see any different.
It's getting serious
Yeah.
now.
I don't want to give away points. Like.
No point. Every point is hard fought.
Yeah.
Then we got West Ham at home to Bournemouth. God, it's a tough game to call that.
I'm gonna go for a West Ham win.
Are you? Put pressure on Tottenham.
Yeah, trust. Literally.
I'm going to go for a Bournemouth win. Junior Krupi.
Yeah. Mate, can you imagine
Man,
if
yeah.
West Ham win that game and we beat Spurs and it's like a 2-point gap?
And Forest beat Liverpool.
Ah, that'd be mad. Like,
Men-
bro, actually imagine 10 games to go and Spurs in the relegation. Scrap.
yeah. Then we got Man City against Newcastle. I'm going for a draw.
I need Newcastle to do something.
I think they will. I feel like they beat Aston Villa in the league in the FA Cup on the weekend, and I just feel like that's given them a little bit of a confidence boost that they needed.
Yeah, because they were quite in the dumps, to be fair.
And they beat them 3-1. If they can go to Matt, they need to get a result as well. This is
Yeah.
their 10th. They're only a few points behind that chasing pack, so
Yeah.
they need a
But yeah,
result.
they could still get Europa or Conference League. And if they get into the Conference League, they could go on and win that next season. Do you know what I mean? So it's important that they do get some sort of European football.
Yeah. Someone
Um,
told me Haaland was injured as well.
Swear.
Someone did because they've removed him from their fantasy team. Don't quote me on that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I think he's got it's like a 75% chance of playing. So yeah. So he's not 100% fit. To be fair.
So
I'm gonna still go for a Man City win though. I think, and I hope I'm just pleasantly surprised.
you'll be happy to give me that
Yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah. I don't mind losing a point there. Trust.
You don't mind me winning this week if it rests on this
Oh yeah.
game.
Oh, 100%. I'm trying to do that reverse psychology.
Right. And then we got Forest against Liverpool at Forest. Forest have got a new manager, Sean Dyche, sacked.
Yeah.
And you know what? I feel like if he was there, I reckon Forest would have got something from the game.
Who is their new manager?
Don't even know.
I'm gonna go for Liverpool. Ooh, I'm gonna go for a draw, bro.
I'm going Liverpool win.
Mm.
Just got to risk it there. And then your favourite team, Sunderland against Fulham. At the Stadium of Light, they obviously lost their first game there midweek to Liverpool.
Yeah, they've been
Set piece.
poor recently. Um,
They're just missing Shaka.
yeah. Oh, you can go first on this one.
I've got a feeling it's a draw.
I'm gonna go for a Sunderland win. Shock.
I just feel like Shaka's one. He makes them tick.
Yeah, 100%.
And then we got Spurs against Arsenal. We both said Arsenal. And then we've got Monday Night Football, which is a very interesting game, actually. Also, every one of their rivals playing before them. Will they drop out the top four? Everton against Man United.
It's a big game because both of them are like in contention.
You know what? I don't think I've tuned in to many Monday Night Footballs at
No,
all this year. There's not been like.
there's not been
Have
a good game.
Arsenal even been on a Monday night, mate?
Huh?
I don't think Arsenal have even been on a Monday night.
Not
Not a
like
single game has been on a Monday night for Arsenal. It's always been like the
it's like
mid-table.
Sunday 4:30, bro.
Always.
Yeah. Um.
But this is like the tastiest
Yeah.
Monday night football that I can remember this year. Like, I'm actually interested in watching that game.
Yeah. And I think nah. Yeah. Oh, it's tough actually.
Everton are good, mate. Everton are good. Like they I think Everton are. Let me get the league table.
They're there or thereabouts. And like the way everyone's performing, if they have a couple of good wins, hey, they could
I
even
mean, Everton are 5 points off Liverpool.
yeah.
They're and yeah, I mean they beat Man United.
Mm.
They're only 5 points off United.
Who's been fit?
Fifth is Chelsea. They're 1 point behind. Yeah,
I'm gonna go for a United win here.
I'm going for it. Can Everton do the double?
Hmm.
I'll go for an Everton win.
Ah.
Cool. So that's points on the board done
Yeah.
for this week. I really need a win here.
I think
I really need a win.
it might be a close one.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's kind of it's good for the viewers to see a bit of competition. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
because
100%.
it's more interesting, isn't it,
Yeah. No.
than one
Absolutely.
team running away. And mate, to be fair, you got to like your mentality to get back in it is, I take my hat off to you. Most teams would have like, their heads would have gone down.
Yeah.
You could have done a Tottenham, mate, but
Yeah.
clearly,
Battled away. Clawed at a deficit.
exactly. Remember, you always used to do that on FIFA as well. I'd like take like a nice little half-time lead. I'd be a little bit confident going into the second
Try.
half.
I like sit forward a little bit.
But start sitting forward, and then you put used to love a cross on FIFA. Cross like Salah right wing, and then you'd
Trust.
have you'd have someone like you'd have Andy Carroll or someone just like.
Uh,
But yeah, let's talk about the FA Cup.
yeah.
Obviously, was it the oldest trophy in the world?
Yeah, I think it is, mate. It is correct. How,
And
I'll ask just before we get into like the draw and that. Like, how do you feel about the FA Cup? Like Arsenal won it the most times out of any club. But like, how do you feel about the FA Cup?
I feel like it doesn't have as much importance as I would like it to have,
Mm,
in my mind.
yeah,
I remember I remember this specific FA Cup moment was when Steven Gerrard scored that volley in like the last minute at Wembley to, I think, was it to draw them level? Um,
yeah, against West
do you
Ham.
remember? Yeah, I think it was against West Ham, and I remember I didn't. I was an Arsenal fan, but I just went mental because it was just like what a goal
Yeah,
and like in what a moment.
mm,
And it's got so much history, but I just don't feel like it's viewed as a massive trophy anymore.
yeah,
Like, I put it this way: if Arsenal just won the FA Cup this year, I would not be happy.
mm, yeah.
And there's no like what are the European implications? Obviously, Palace won it, and are they in the Europa League? No, they're in the Conference League, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think that's because of like a legal thing that happened.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like if you win it, I think you get automatic to the Europa League. I think so. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything for us as such.
No.
Uh, yeah, no,
What about you?
it's one of those, man. I think it's a bit like the Carabao for me. Whereas, like, if we went out of it in the first or second round, like that we played, I probably wouldn't care. But like the fact that we're getting deeper in the competition, I think obviously you care a bit more. Like, the fact that now we're in the Carabao Cup final, obviously I want us to win. And obviously if we get past, we've got Mansfield away that you told me. Obviously we'll be into the quarterfinals, and then from there it's almost like you might as well sort of go and try and win it.
Yeah.
If we had gone out in like the third round or the fourth round, I probably wouldn't have like cared that much. Which is just I just think it's such like the younger, like our sort of generation and below, like the FA Cup hasn't really been like a big thing for us. Like it has been like the Champions League and obviously the league. Like that's like our big bro. Like if you speak to like older people, like probably our parents' age and that sort of era, like they sort of grew up on the FA Cup. Like
Yeah.
like if you think about all the like pundits that are on the TV, like Righty, Lineker, all that sort of like those people, the way they talk about the FA Cup is like how I would probably talk about the Champions League. Like it's a proper like they grew up watching it type thing. Whereas obviously I've kind of grown up obviously watching it, but like I was just like I love the Champions League. Like I love that European football, like the stars, like across like AC Milan, Real Madrid, blah blah blah. So I think that's probably the difference. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear that. I do hear that. And obviously Arsenal are the team that have won it the most.
Yeah.
Um so I like that. And we
Mm,
do have a habit of winning the FA Cup.
yeah.
But for me, I'll be real with you as an Arsenal fan. The only thing I want is the Prem.
Mm, mm,
Like there's just something about every single Premier League game this season that
yeah.
every single one's a cup final for me, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like at the edge of my seat. I've got my lucky Arsenal top on. Um, like I'm glued to the TV. I'm kicking every single ball with the players.
Mm,
I just want us to get that Prem so badly, and I
yeah.
will be in London. Like
Yeah.
I will be in London. Like I
Ja-
just have to go, even if it's just to watch the bus go past, bro. Like it's
yeah.
just in my lifetime. It's happened, but I was too young.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's something about coming so close. Like imagine we'd got to like 3 Champions League finals in a row and lost. It would
Yeah.
be like because every year the Prem's teased me.
Mm,
It's like you're almost there. Can you get over the line? And we've never done it. And the amount of banter Arsenal fans get for bottling it,
mm.
it's just the Prem for me is on a pedestal, and if we just took home the Prem this year, I'd be a very, very, very happy guy.
Yeah,
But yeah,
fair play. Like, do you think, another just random question, do you think if Arsenal won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup and nothing else, like, would you say that as a successful season?
failure, bro. There's that.
Oh, sure.
Like I just,
Like,
it would be
they're Mickey
less of
Cups.
a failure than winning nothing. But
Yeah,
I'm here for the major honors.
yeah, because like at the
Like
end
that,
of the day, like if we won those two trophies there, like the rival fans are still gonna laugh at us for not winning like the big trophies.
mate.
So,
Imagine Man City win the league again,
oh man,
and we end up with the Carabao and the FA Cup.
nah, allow it. like
This
actually,
can't
but
happen. I wouldn't like FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Champions League is still a treble, by the way.
oh yeah,
So that
take
if it,
that all day long.
that I need the only way for me this season is not a failure is if the Premier League is in it. The Premier League or Champions League has to be won.
Yeah,
Either one.
yeah. Oh mate, if we want
Champions League by
to
itself is a massive win. Premier League by itself is a massive win. FA Cup, I'm not interested. We did that. You're telling me that Arsenal spent all that money, have gone 8 years with Arteta, or
mm,
however long it's been, and we end up winning what he won in the first season he was there.
with
No.
like Ainsley Maitland-Niles and like Hector Bellerin. Who else was in the squad at that point?
Probably
Uh,
like David Luiz and
yeah, Francis
Socrates.
Coquelin and like just yeah, bare like dumb players like Pablo Mari and
Yeah. Kim Kellstrom.
that.
Remember
Yeah, no,
that?
I agree, mate. I agree. I think obviously we've gone on a little bit of a tangent there, but
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
about the FA Cup and the sort of fixtures and predictions. What are you thinking? What is the full draw?
So we got first game,
Quickly,
Fulham that was drawn anyway. Might not be the order that's played. We got Fulham at home to Southampton. Could there be a giant killing on the cards there?
potentially. To be fair, potentially, but I think Fulham will win that game. I think.
Yeah. I think the interesting thing is none of the big six that are left in this draw are at home.
Mm,
You've got Newcastle. The highlight fixture is Newcastle Man City at St James's Park.
yeah,
That's a really tough game. Man City won't be able to, field a second team because Newcastle are going to go all out for that,
yeah.
which is a positive thing for Arsenal in the title race.
Yeah.
Um, then we got Leeds against Norwich.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the Leeds manager going back to Norwich as well, which is quite a
Yeah.
interesting little match up there.
Mm.
And then I've got a feeling, for some reason, I've got a feeling Norwich are going to beat them.
Well, to be fair, my mate, he's a Norwich fan, and I was speaking to him, well, they've been playing quite well recently. I think they beat Coventry, who were top of the league the other day, and like they've had a few decent results, and they've got a new striker. He said, who scored like we've got like 5 goal contributions in like 2.5 games. So he's doing quite well. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, and then Mansfield have got Arsenal.
Yeah,
League One against Premier League leaders, Champions League leaders. I mean, that's the scripts that I love about the FA Cup.
yeah,
That is what I love. And then Wolves against Liverpool. Liverpool travelling up there. This is an interesting one. Wrexham against Chelsea.
mm.
Oh, bear with me. TV's just gone on. Sorry.
Right. Um,
And then,
yeah,
yeah,
that is because Wrexham might come up again, to the Prem. Like, I think they're in and around the
mm,
playoffs, and like they've got this far in the competition as well. So yeah, mate, if Chelsea don't field like a decent team, they could be on the end of an
yeah,
upset.
that's a tough game. It's a
Yeah,
tough game. They're going to be. I'm glad it's at Wrexham
yeah,
because those fans are going to be. That's what I'm really glad each of the big teams are away from home
yeah.
because and then you got maybe Wolves. Who knows with Wolves? That stadium's always empty. But then you got West Ham against Macclesfield or Brentford, who are obviously playing tonight. I'm expecting Brentford to go through there.
Yeah,
Uh, who probably will be a tough team to beat in this competition, especially if they're at home with
yeah,
the way they're playing.
yeah, 100%, absolutely.
But yeah, very interesting, bro.
Yeah, man.
Very, very interesting. So, talking about the FA Cup, Arsenal have made it to the final, and so have Man City of the Carabao Cup. That's
Mm,
happening in a few weeks' time, 2nd of March.
yeah.
How do you see that game going as an Arsenal fan? Are you confident going into that? Are you a little bit worried? Are you worried that the winner of that, if Arsenal lose, it's going to have major title race implications? Because psychologically, losing to Man City in a cup is going to give them the edge in the Prem.
Mm, I think as well. So we've got to play them in the Prem like a month after. Well, not even a month. Like a couple of weeks after that
I
game.
think it's a few games. I think it's like a few games.
So it's tough, mate. I'm confident that we could beat them because at the moment, we have a better squad. Um, I feel like our strongest 11 is, I would say, arguably better than their strongest 11 currently that's available to play. Um, and yeah, just more so like the squad depth, like who we can bring off the bench compared to them, is just slightly better. The only thing that nags me is it's Man City, and it's almost like a mental block against them sometimes. And it's almost just like that fear of like, oh, it's Man City again. Do you know what I mean? Like, even though we have, obviously we beat them 5-1 at home last season. We obviously drew, I think it was 2-2 away with them last season. We drew 1-1 at home this year with them, and like really we should have won that game. Um, like we haven't actually lost to them in a little while. Like I think we beat them in the Community Shield a couple of seasons ago. So like we haven't actually lost to them for a little while, but like it's just still that Man City thing. Like it's just, I guess, like where we've been so used to losing to them. It's a bit like the Liverpool as well. Like I just get a little bit of like a mental block with those two teams that like
Yeah,
Arteta just can't get over the line against Pep and like Klopp slash Slot.
I think it's for exactly that reason. I think it's imperative that Arsenal win.
Yeah.
I feel like if they don't, I feel it will have psychologically, it will set this team back a little bit, and
Mm.
we'll really see what this team are made of. But we'll see what happens. But one thing I wanna you touched on it, saying the Arsenal squad is superior to Man City's, and I saw a tweet today which made me think: is it?
Mm.
Is Man City's squad actually better than Arsenal's? I'm just going to read you some of their attacking options: Erling Haaland, Omar Marmoush, Jeremy Doku, Savinho, Antoine Semenyo, Phil Foden, Ryan Cherky. I'm just
Yes.
going to talk about some of Arsenal's: Victor Gyökeres, Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Martinelli, Noni Madueke, Erdegaard, Kai Havertz. It's
Yeah.
not as far as people say it is.
Nah, I think it's the defense, I guess, maybe.
But even then, let's look at their two goalkeepers. Gianluigi Donnarumma.
Yeah,
They just spent 45 million on James Trafford as well.
yeah,
But
yeah,
he's not brilliant, but he's a big money move.
yeah,
Listen to their centre back options: Ruben Diaz, Josko Guardiol, Mark Gahey, Nathan Ake, Kusanov. They just spent 40 odd on 8 Nuri. They've
yeah.
got what's Donny's name that plays in midfield and left back as well? Young English kid.
Oh,
You know who I'm on about.
not it's not Rico.
Nico O'Reilly
Nico O'Reilly, and they've got that Rico Lewis guy.
and Rico Lewis. Like, they're not short on players, bro.
Yeah, who's their
And
right?
then their right back is that Nunes. That's the only place they're kind of short at. Oh,
Yeah,
and they got John Stones as well. Forgot
uh,
about him. He
yeah.
started as well.
Fair play. Yeah, yeah. No,
It,
no, I think
well,
about it. Yeah,
their squad is actually ridiculous, and it's
yeah,
just as deep as Arsenal's.
yeah, yeah. That's true.
If not even more so. It's actually might even be better than Arsenal's. Like
Mm,
Omar Marmoush, bro. Like people are casually forgetting about Omar Marmoush. They spent 70 odd million on him
yeah,
last January, and then this now they brought in Semenyo
yeah.
and
It,
Gahey.
yeah, it is actually mad. It is actually mad.
So their team's ridiculous.
Mm,
And if
yeah,
Arsenal had the team Man City did, it would be people would be judging Pep very differently for the season he's had so far. And let's not forget, Man City are also in every single one of these competitions still. They're in the final of the Carabao Cup. They're 4 points behind us in the league. They're in the Champions League. They finished in a decent position.
mm,
And they're in the FA Cup. They
yeah,
could win the quadruple.
yeah, yeah. You're right, mate. Fair play.
I
Fair
just
play.
saw like I just saw this guy he put on X today. He was just like, just to remind you, Jeremy Doku and Savino are back, and I was just like, oh, brilliant,
Yeah, so I
because
saw
Doku's a joke.
Ruben Diaz came back last week as well. I was bare annoyed about
So this narrative that Arsenal are leaps and bounds ahead of any other team in the league in terms of squad, I feel like now that they signed Semenyo and Gahey this January is kind of slightly even tip the balance to them a little bit.
that. Yeah,
But that's just me.
yeah. I think to be fair, I think squad wise, maybe not form, but I think squad wise, obviously Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal have the three best squads. Um, like obviously Liverpool's form hasn't proved that, but in terms of like the names that they have, like I think those are the three best squads in the league. And then I think like starting 11 wise, I think Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, and probably Man United have like the four best starting 11s. So I think Man United have got a really good starting 11, mate. Like very good starting 11. But they just need like a couple. They need a couple at the back, and they need maybe a midfielder. Maybe like obviously when Casemiro goes, but like they have a very good starting 11. They just need a bigger squad, like better squad depth.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you. Yeah,
Uh,
no, they
mm,
are. And Chelsea have got a ridiculous amount of players. I don't think they're quite on the same level as Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool squads,
no.
but they've got an abundance of players.
Yeah.
But yeah, give us a prediction for the Carabao Cup Final.
Well, I'm still trying to work out, trying to maybe get us some tickets to the game,
100%.
because that'd be mad.
Me
But
too.
prediction wise, I think, I, I think Arsenal will win the game. I just don't think it'll be. I think it might be literally like a. I reckon it'll be 2-0, yeah. But like, it won't be like a comfortable 2-0. Like, I think one of those goals might come like in like when Man City like one of those goals might come in like the 90th minute or something. Like, it won't be like a easy 2-0 game. But I'm gonna say 2-0, I think.
It's going to be interesting to see how Arteta sets up in a final because it's not something we've seen
Yeah,
much from him in his last years of being in charge. Because he's
yeah,
only got to that one final, so he's got a 100% winning record in finals.
yeah. Well, and
So
the Community Shield as well, if you count
yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, moving on, bro. Moving on. What did you? I want to do VAR from the Truth's top 10 players in the Premier League at
Mm.
the moment. Who are the 10 best players? It's an interesting one because I feel like there's a lot of players that could make that list. And I don't think as of right now, don't know what you think, but I don't know if there's a standout number one player.
No. Um. Not like no, not really, not like a standout. No, not in like seasons gone by. Like last season it was Mo Salah, um, and seasons, the season before when Man City won it, it was Phil Foden. Um, because I think this season's it's definitely been more of like a defensive season. Like the teams
Yeah,
aren't scoring as many goals. Um, teams are keeping more, like maybe not, but teams seem to be keeping like clean sheets a lot, I think. Like there's been quite a few 0-0 draw games. Um, yeah, it hasn't been like there's not been one of the there's always a game in a season where it was like 7-0 or like 6-1. Like there hasn't been any. I don't think there's been any of those really.
very
Um,
true. It
yeah,
hasn't.
like there hasn't been like a massive like thumping of a team. Like even Wolves, like they've been awful and like they haven't been like battered like 6-7-0. Do you know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah, now I think about it, it's true.
it's been a bit of a defensive season. So I think like maybe a midfielder slash defender might be like in the top couple of picks. Um, but where are we going to start? Number 1 or number 10?
Start number 10. One other thing to add, I saw a graph that was it, like had arrows showing if a team had regressed in XG
Mm,
this season, and the only team out of the 20 teams that has a higher XG and hasn't gone back in terms of XG created so far this season is Man United. They're the only team whose XG has improved. Every other team's has
mm,
dropped quite drastically, and Arsenal's has probably been the least amount of drop
mm.
compared to the other teams, which is very interesting.
Yeah, that is actually that sort of proves the defensive sort of nature of the.
Yeah, backs your point up exactly.
Mm, well,
But yeah, let's start with number 10 and work our way up. It's quite. I've seen a few other channels do this, um, and it's quite a difficult place to start because you know top three, top five's kind of easy. When you
mm,
start getting to 10, it's a bit like
yeah,
who?
yeah. Have you got any sort of names off the bat that you're thinking?
Yeah, I do actually. I think Harry Wilson,
Yeah, yeah. That
maybe
that
10.
that sort of sprung to my mind as like obviously I know we mentioned him uh quite a few episodes ago now, as sort of in the sort of ones to watch and sort of that sort of thing. And yeah,
Anyone else?
I think I don't know. No, probably not, because I think he had a very, very good spell, and he's still playing well at the moment. But obviously, Fulham have their last few results haven't been amazing. So I think I'd definitely say he's in the top 10 players in the league. So I'd be happy to put him at 10th. Is
Okay,
it?
cool. One thing I reckon we should do to not set this in stone
Mm.
is we can change our mind
Yeah.
in the
Well,
sense of
I think if we say like our 10 players, and then like if we need to like jig around, oh no, maybe he's 8th or something.
sounds good.
So at the moment we'll go
Then who's
Harry.
in number 9?
I was gonna say again, because he had a very, very good spell, and maybe now the team, and I don't know if he's been injured or not, but I'm not sure. But I was gonna say maybe Reece James.
I think he's a bit higher. Oh, I think he's a bit higher than that.
Okay. Okay. Fair.
I think he's a bit higher because he's just so well rounded.
Mm. Who do you think?
I was gonna go for. It's tough, man. I was gonna go for maybe a Jurriën Timber.
Yeah.
Do you think? Do you think Timber's better than Reece James?
As an all-round player, no. But this season, again, just because of Arsenal defense, probably yes. But like as an all-round player, like if you said to me, oh, you can have Jurriën Timber next season, or you can have a fit Reece James, like I'd probably pick Reece James. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, this season, I'd probably say Timber's been the better player. I think just because
Okay.
he's been available for a start, and he's been immense. Defensively. He's not as good going forward, but he's scored a few goals. He's got a few assists. To be fair, near the start of the season.
Okay. So should we? Do you want to go with James?
Yeah, I'll go James. I'm gonna go Reece. Yeah, Reece James at number 9 for now.
Right. Leads us on to number 8.
I've got a shout.
I've got a shout to you. You go first, though.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Do you want to know who I was going to go? Do you know who I was going to go for?
Who?
Hugo Ekitike.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think they've. I don't know how many goals Calvert-Lewin's got. To be fair, in the league, it might be like 7 or 8, maybe. But
Check.
I know Ekatiko's got about 10 now, and I think I think to be fair, that makes more sense, because you've got to think about it. There's only seven more players after this, and like
Yeah. I just don't. I
no,
don't
no,
think
yeah,
Calvert
no,
Lewin.
I think I agree with that. To be fair, Ekatiko, yeah,
And I reckon Harry Wilson is above Calvert. He's been good.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ekitike.
It's quite hard,
I,
but
I
like,
wish we'd signed. It's hard. It's a hard challenge, isn't it? It's
no,
actually really because there's so many to think of, and there's probably loads of players we're missing out on that
yeah,
you lot are gonna think. How are you putting? How is like Reece James? You're not gonna agree, but let us know your picks below.
mm.
After Ekitike,
So what's this number?
I'm gonna go. Huh?
This number 7.
Yeah, I want to go Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, yeah. I to be
I
fair, I don't.
think he's in the top 10. He's got to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. 100%. he's got quite a few goals this season. He's got quite a few assists, and he's just like he's had a few of those like captain performances. Um, and I think when he doesn't play, they really miss him. So yeah, I think he's a amazing footballer, mate.
Yeah, Bruno G. And Newcastle are a much better team with him in it.
Yeah,
Number 6.
I've I think it's Semenyo, bro,
Yeah,
because I think what he did at Bournemouth at the start of the season, and he's sort of hit the ground running at Man City as well. He scored a few goals already.
he's got to be there.
I think Semenyo's in that top. Yeah,
6.
I think he's number 6. Yeah,
For me, then it's got to be like Saliba.
yeah, number 5. Cause it's tough, bro. There's literally only a few players left.
So tough. Like, there's so many players that I'm thinking of now. Like, how are they not? Like, where's Timber gonna fit in? Where's Timber gonna fit in? Because the next 4 players have got to be in it.
Yeah.
Who are
All
you
right.
thinking number 4?
If we keep that for now, number 4.
Yeah, now.
Number 4. Uh, um, think maybe.
I've got one.
Go on.
Bruno Fernandes.
See, I was gonna put him higher, bro.
Was you?
Yeah. I think. I think.
Okay.
I think he's top 3.
All right. Who's
Uh,
4th? Oh, I agree.
I was gonna put. I was gonna put Gabriel at 4 because he's had a couple of.
Okay.
He's had a couple of mistakes in him as well.
Yeah.
Although he's been immense and like he's arguably Arsenal's best player this season, arguably, in some people's eyes. He's had a couple of mistakes as well, to be fair. So I'd put him at 4.
Number 3. It's got to be Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
got to be Bruno.
I think if he carries on the way that he's going, he could easily break into that number 2 or number 1 if he keeps getting those assists and goals.
Yeah, easily.
Like just ever since that
Top 2.
carrot ball, like he's just changed. Top 2.
Gonna go for Erling Haaland in 2nd.
Yeah, I think if he had carried on, scoring at the
Yeah.
rate that he did, he'd be number 1, like without a shadow of a doubt.
You got this isn't Haaland isn't in the form that he was in at the start of the season. This is a Haaland that hasn't scored an open play goal until the Fulham game.
Yeah,
So he's not in the best of form. He's still doing well, second best player in the league.
yeah.
And then who you saying first, bro?
Mr. Declan Rice, best player in the Premier League. I think. Without. And a lot of people are going to be like, "Nah, he's not. He's overrated. This and that, and blah blah blah." And it's just like, mate. I think for what you want in a, and look, I'm not going to compare him to Gerrard or Lampard or Keane or like Scott. Like, I'm not going to compare him to those, but he is our modern day version of that sort of player. Um, no, he doesn't get as many goals as Lampard did. No, he doesn't drag the team like through what Gerrard used to do. No, he doesn't have the complete range of passing that Scholes did, and no, he's not as like ferocious as Roy Keane. But I think he has a bit from each of them. And I think that makes him the most well-rounded player in the league, and it makes him the best player in the league, I think.
I 100% agree with you. I think you couldn't have said it any better, mate.
Mm.
He's a blend of all of those great midfielders. And he is right now the number one player in the league, without a shadow of a doubt.
Mm.
Just the way his consistency. I'd like to see him add a few more goals,
Yeah.
but he's so reliable as well. He's just always there. I do need to see a little bit more positive passing from him.
Mm.
Like, I would like to see him have more of an impact on the. But he gives Arsenal so much control in that midfield, and he's insane, and he's a freak. Just his work rate, his
Yeah.
ability to be in the right place at the right time is crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to throw a few names out that could
Mhm.
be in contention,
Yeah.
and then if you have
Yeah.
any
I've
else,
well, to be fair, that I thought, oh, I kind of forgot about him.
Ryan Shirky,
Yeah.
Jurriën Timber,
Yeah.
um, Brian Mbumo.
Hmm. I was gonna say Dominic Zoboszlai.
Hmm.
There's definitely a few.
Igor Thiago.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Especially for Brentford as well. Like, do you know what I mean?
I mean, you could argue that Igor Thiago should be in there over Ekatike.
Yeah.
Scored more goals
He has, and for a lesser team.
for a
Um.
lesser team.
Yeah. Yeah. You couldn't
You
really.
were-
You
we
could.
swapped.
Yeah. 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 You can't really argue with that, can you?
No,
I think obviously just Ekatike is like a little bit more like silky on the eye. Um.
I think Ekatike is just. There was obviously the talk of the summer transfer window. It was like it was the number nines. It was the battle of the number nines going into this season with Gyökeres, Sesko, Ekatike,
Mm.
Voltemada,
Isak.
Haaland, obviously, Isak. That was like the real focal point of this year's summer transfer window. Who
Mm.
was going to end up with the best number nine? And obviously, Igor Thiago has gone underneath the radar. Everyone thought Brentford were done, losing Christian Norgard, losing Brian Mbumo, losing Wissa.
Mm.
And what he's done is sensational. And I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a striker play like he did against us, like
Mm.
Gabriel and Mosquera all
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
He gave us a right nightmare.
Yeah.
He is everything that's good about Brentford right now,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
He's a handful.
he's like an old school number nine, and he
Mm.
just clinic. And do you know what? He should have won that game for them.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean, David Raya obviously made a good save after his mistake from that header. But yeah, he had a couple of chances to win that game for them.
Yeah, agreed. And yeah, so Timber, Reece James.
Yeah,
Timber's having a better season than Reece James,
yeah. I
but
definitely
James is in there.
definitely think you could argue that.
Right, I'll read the team out, see if you're happy with it. Got Harry Wilson. I'd be tempted to swap Wilson for Cherky, you know.
Again,
I like Harry.
yeah. I think just based on the team that you're doing it for and like the consistency that you're showing. Don't get me wrong. I think Shirky's a baller, mate. Like absolute baller. I wish we had him, and he's just so exciting to watch. I think that's maybe partly what it is. Like he's like a silky player.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Credit where it's due. I think Harry Wilson's done excellent this season.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. And one player that's kind of standing out to me at the moment in this list, just because of how poor Newcastle have been. Obviously, maybe we're not showing when we're just rating Bruno as a player, Bruno Gomes as a player,
Yeah,
and not how he's currently performing because he's injured. Newcastle have actually been pretty woeful. Can
yeah,
a Dominic Soboslai get in there instead of him? Can a Cherky get in there instead of him? Can a
yeah,
Brian and Mbumo? Could a Jurian Timber get in above Bruno Gomes right now?
yeah. Well, I think we revisit this at the end of the season. We give out our end of season awards, which I know the players will be looking forward to hearing what we've got to say. But yeah, I think we
I'm
probably
sure they're all going to be tuning in, aren't they?
Sure. But yeah, I definitely think we revisit at the end of the season and sort of see what we think then.
100%, bro. Well, been a pleasure as
Mm-hmm.
always.
Absolutely.
Good, good episode.
Yeah.
Nice to talk
Again,
football.
guys, also listening constantly, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you are, watching it or liking it. Obviously, we really appreciate it. And yeah, just keep it up, man. I'm gonna keep the episodes coming. I'm sure we'll be back again next week, and we'll take it from there.
100%. And look, if there's anything you guys want us to discuss, make sure you drop it in the comments and we can bring it up next episode. But yeah, thank you for listening and see you next time.